Good morning to all. In last class we discussed different reasons of French Revolution. There were many reasons for French Revolution: social cause, economic cause, intellectual cause, rise of middle class, and immediate cause. One by one we discussed different reasons of French Revolution. In last class we discussed the intellectual reason. In the screen you can see some of the writers like Jacques Rousseau and Voltaire. They were enlightened French society by giving different ideas. Jacques Rousseau written a book called Social Contract. Social contract put forward a idea there will be a contract between ruler and people. That is the idea put forward by Jacques Rousseau. People accepted this idea. Then another one, Voltaire. Then Montesquieu. Montesquieu written another book called Spirit of Law. Spirit of Law describing the power should be divided between three organs: legislature, executive and judiciary. It should not concentrate in the hand of king. That should be divided between three organs. So that is the existence of the society. This kind of enlightenment process has been done by different writers in French society. Later it is influenced in the French Revolution. Today we are discussing what is the immediate reason of French Revolution, the reason of revolution outbreak that we are discussing today. We already discussed French economy were in crisis, means economic crisis. So Louis XVI want to increase the tax. In order to increase the tax, Louis XVI called French Estate General. French Estate General means the Parliament of France. So Louis XVI, the ruler of France, decided to call French Estate General in order to increase the tax. Already we know all the tax payment burden on the shoulder of third estate. Third estate means common people. So that is the condition of France. Now in French Parliament, there were three sections. First estate one session, second estate another session, and third estate. Each estate has one vote in French Parliament. Now this third estate representing 97% of French population, but they have only one vote. And the second estate representing 2% of French population, their voting right 1, voting value 1. And first estate representing only 1% of French population, their voting right also, voting value also 1. So it was the structure of French Parliament. Each estate would vote to determine its own opinion and have one vote in each estate in French Parliament. The first two estates always vote against the third estate. So automatically, whatever the law which is supposed to pass by the Louis XVI, it can pass in French Parliament because first and second estate always voting together. Their opinion is same. So first and second estate always voted against third estate because third estate is paying the tax. They are getting all the burden. First and second estate are privileged society or privileged class. So they don't want to worry about the tax payment. That's why first and second estate always vote against third estate. But in 1789, third estate demanded one vote for each member, but other two estates refused the demand. The meaning is that there were many representatives from third estate in French parliament, but they don't have voting rights. Voting pattern means one vote for one estate. Instead of that, third estate representatives demanded that one vote for each member. But first and second estate refused this demand. That's why the delegates means representatives. The representatives of third estate walked out from the French parliament and gathered in a tennis court. And they told, we are the majority. We have right to take the decision in French parliament. So they decided to form a parallel government that is called National Assembly. So they gathered in a tennis court and decided to form a constitution for France. So listen here. The delegates of third estate walk out from the French parliament and gathered in a tennis court. They promised to not to dispose until they had written a constitution for France. They were against the monarchical ruler which run by first and second estate. They walk out from the French parliament and gathered in a tennis court and decided to write a constitution for France. And one more thing they decided, that is, they promised not to dispose until they had a write a constitution for France. So this is happened in 1789. Then listen here. This assembly themselves called one name, that is National Assembly. National Assembly means actually this is the real assembly, or this is the real Parliament of France, not French States General. Okay, this here, this picture is showing the tennis court oath. Now these people gathered in a tennis court and took one pledge until they dispose from until they frame a constitution for France, they will not dispose from the tennis court. That was the oath. Okay. Then they formed a constitution. There were two leaders named Abbassius and Mirabeau. Abbassius and Mirabeau led this National Assembly. So in France, a rumor is spreading that time. After this incident, a rumor is spreading all over the France, that is, the lords means nobles, lords and nobles destroy the ripening crops, and the leaders of National Assembly going to be arrested soon. Already the people are facing subsistence crisis, that is shortage of food, and in the society a updation is going on, that is National Assembly formed, a new society is working out. That time the leaders of National Assembly going to be arrested soon, and crops are destroyed by the nobles in order to weaken the strength of national unity. So this news is spreading all over the France, which means village to village this rumor is spreading. So people were feared and seized the possible tools They seized all the tools and attacked the palaces of nobles. So that was the reason of French Revolution. So listen here, in July 14, 1789, this date marked as a beginning of French Revolution. So people started to seize all the tools from different areas and they joined together. There were one prison, it is called Bastille. There were one prison, it is called Bastille. Number of third estate people were imprisoned in Bastille. So the different people from third estate joined together and moved to Bastille. And there were many soldiers in front of the Bastille. And these soldiers also need a change from the present situation. They also joined with this common people. And they released all the imprisoned people which closed in Bastille. Okay, so these incidents give a path to French Revolution. Already many reasons are there. Beyond that, one immediate reason, that is one news, one rumor is spreading from one village to another village, that is the leaders of third estate going to arrest. So that's why the people become violent. They started to seize all the tools and move to Bastille. Bastille is a symbol of power. So all the third estate people were arrested and kept in the prison. So these third estate people marched to Bastille and started to release all the third estate people who has been imprisoned in Bastille. Actually, some soldiers are there, but they didn't prevent these people. They also joined with these people and released all the imprisoned people. So this date, July 14, 1789, marked as a beginning of French Revolution. So this picture is indicating this is Bastille. The common people and the soldiers joined together and released all the people who imprisoned in Bastille. Okay, so this is called immediate reason. Hope you understand. Okay, so we can see in next video. Thank you. Have a nice day.